Oh, he reaches out.
He's going for 100.
Wow.
I've seen these ideas before. Interesting procedures from the Dane.
What is going on, YouTube? We're back with another Triton Poker Tournament hand history analysis, this time coming from Jeju, South Korea. The hand takes place in the $50,000 7 max event and is a clash of the two biggest stacks in the tournament. Let's just jump straight into it. We kick things off with Punat Pansri raising in the hijack to 60,000 with King Queen offsuit, with the blinds being 10,000, 25,000 with the 25,000 big blind ante. We're 38 left from a field of 190 with 31 players making the money. There's a risk premium to playing hands at this point. With one of the biggest stacks on the table of a shorter stacks, Punat applies pressure with a slightly larger raise. It folds around to the big blind Henry Hecklin, who looks down at 9-8 suited. A beautiful hand. At another point in the tournament, this could even be a 3-bet pre, but with the bubble looming, we click call and let's see a flop. We get an action flop of ace of clubs, 7 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, and Punat continues with a larger 2/3 c-bet. In general, we'd usually proceed with a smaller flop bet, but having bigger bets works into a strategy and achieves similar EV. With action back on Hecklin, I think call is the best option. Sure, we have a great draw and can attack a larger c-bet range, but Punat did polarize by goaling bigger. When we check raise 9-8 of diamonds, we often have reverse implied odds when we get there, stacking off into higher diamond combos. The only clean outs are the 4 remaining 6s. If the ace was a diamond instead of the 7 or 5, I'd like check raise a bit more as we drastically reduce the amount of dominating flush draw combos. Hecklin calls, and let's see a turn.
A turn which now gives him a double gutter.
The Jack of Hearts improves both players. Punat picks up outs to the nuts and has more equity when barreling. Hecklin now picks up a double gut shot combo. Hecklin checks, and Punat is in a situation where if he continues, he needs to go large. From a theory standpoint, we're often choosing an overbet as our preferred size, but realistically, anywhere between 70 to 120% pot is acceptable, as there's already a risk premium added to the pot that aids in attaining fold equity versus Hecklin. Having a blanket 80% strategy or check on this turn is strong, and we see Punat fire out a meaty 300,000 chip bet. Hecklin is now in a bit of a cage, but realistically, the only option is call. Punat is only betting turn with his strongest value that won't fold or his weakest bluffs. Versus that range, we're better off calling, praying to spike one of our outs and hoping that they either value own themselves or bluff into our made hand. Hecklin calls, and we're off to the river.
Oh, and this is the Gobi Desert of river cards.
A meaningless deuce of clubs, and both players have ace high at the river. This is where the hand truly becomes special. Hecklin is sitting with 9 high. He has 0% to win the pot when he checks. Anytime Punat somehow has worse, he's gonna bluff. The door is shut for him in this hand. A mere mortal would wave the flag, check, muck, and move on to the next hand. But Hecklin is no mere mortal. He's a high-stakes boss that fights for each pot. We're in a situation where Punat is polar. He either has top of his value range or a high card combo that must bluff at the river. He chooses to throw a 10% bet in the middle. He's looking to target the high card combos that Punat has and force him to either turn those hands into a bluff jam or hero call, none of which are comfortable decisions. With action on Punat, let's let the commentary close the show here.
Oh, he reaches out. I don't know.
He's going for 100.
Wow.
I've seen these ideas before where we check call the huge draw and then just block all sorts of stuff on the end. This spot isn't entirely clear to me, but at the very least, interesting procedures from the Dane. Very interesting hand. Of course, Punat getting a great price. And if this gets through, this will be an extraordinary line from Henrik.
We just feel the squeeze, the milking, if we're Pansri here.
Yeah, it feels a lot like an ace-10. Oh, he's looking back. He does slide it.
Wow.
What an incredible hand
Oh,
from
and he
Henrik, and he
shows it.
shows it. My word. Ay, ay, ay.
Got him. God. Wow.
Beautiful execution there, Ali.
feelings in poker.
Yeah, it's the best one, isn't it?
That is the best.
That's a rare one.
You gotta love as Hecklin giggles as he windmills over the bluff face up. He knows he got away with a wild one there. It's not often these baby 10% bets get through, and when they do, you feel like a king. Be sure to tune in to Triton, give their channel on YouTube and Twitch a follow so you don't miss a single bit of the action remaining. They've got stops scheduled all year round and plenty more exciting content coming forward. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about my hand analysis and the hand itself. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.